Hello students, welcome to this session. Hope you did well in your mock test. And in this session, we will look at the questions from the numerical ability of the mock test number 2042251. So please be ready with the pen and the paper. Now we are going to deal with the numerical ability area. Now look at the first example on your screen along with the options. Right. Now what is the directions here? What should come in place of question mark in the following questions? Now the question given here, (66) divided by 6.6 into 0.66 plus 0.69 is equal to question mark square. So first of all, what is the left hand side? So left hand side, if you observe, now here it is 66 by 6.6. 66 by 6.6 into 0.66 plus 0.69, which is equal to question mark square. Now if you observe this part carefully, here on the numerator side we have decimal after two places, whereas in the denominator only after one place. Now in order to remove the decimals, we can express this as 66 by 66 into 66. If you observe, more number of decimals on the numerator side, hence you need to add 0 on the other end. So what is the cancellation? Now the cancellation here, 66 get cancelled, remaining is 6.6. When this 6.6 is added to 0.69, it will give 7.29. My dear students, 729 is a perfect square. 729 is a perfect square, which is a 27 square. So 7.29 means it is a 2.7 whole square. So what is the right answer? It is the option number 3. Third option is the right option. Okay. Am I clear? So more number of zeros, more number of decimals on the numerator side, so I am adding a 0 on the other end, that is a 66 by 10. So just by cancelling the decimals on either side. Now simplifying this, you will get a 6.6 and 0.69. Okay. This is the type of solution. Just look at this one. What is doing here? So 66 by 6.6 means 66 here into 10 by 60. So 66 get cancelled, remaining is 10. Is multiplying with 0.6, which results 6.6 plus 0.69, which is equal to 729, means 7.29, which is a 2.7 square. The result is option number 3. Now look at the second example. Next, that is the question number 42. 1200 divided by 150 divided by 1.25. 1.25 means just remove the decimal, add zeros on the other end. So what is that? 100 on the numerator side. Just multiply the number with 100 on the numerator side. What is the cancellation? Now simplify this 52 times, 53 times. Now what about 3? 3 it goes exactly 4 times. Now in 125 it goes 5 times, and whereas in 125, sorry, in 125 it goes exactly 4 times, and whereas in 125 it is 5 times. So what is the result? 4 into 4 into 2. So 4 into 4 is a 16. 16 into 2, it is a 32. 32 by 5. So what is the result? It is a 6 times of 5 is a 30.4. So right choice, option 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the same question. So what is the simplification here? 1200 divided by 150. 1200 divided by 150 means it was how many times? 8 times. 8 times of 15. 8 times of 15 is equal to 120. Of course, 0 to 0 you can cancel. So 8 divided by 1.25. My dear students, 1.25 you can express it as how much? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 5 by 4. So what is the result? 8 into 4, that is 32. 32 by 5. The result is 6.4. Okay. So 1.25 means 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means it is a 5 by 4. 5 by 4 means 5 I am taking the denominator side, 4 on the numerator side. So right choice option number 4. Look at the next example on your screen. So 30 plus 325 divided by 365 divided by 5 into 6 minus 4. So first one, we need to solve this part. So all the mathematical operations we need to answer just by using the BODMAS rule. So first simplify this, then add the remaining values. So what is the next one? First one here, 325 divided by 65 into 5. Divided by 5 is into 5 here. The product of these two numbers is equal to how much? It is 325. So what is the result? It is a 1. 1 into 6, it is a 6. So 30 plus 6 minus 4. So how much is the result? So 6 minus 4 is equal to 2 plus 30. It is 32. Option 5. Choice 5 is the answer for this question. Now look at the solution here. Now 65 was exactly 5 times in 325. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So 1 into 6 is equal to 6. 6 minus 4, it is a 2. 2 plus 30, 32. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. Question number 44. So 45 into 8000 divided by 540 into 25. Of course, 0 to 0 we can cancel directly. So in 100, 25 it was how many times? 4 times. Whereas 800, 8 into 4, 32. What about 9? 9 it was 5 times in 45. And 9 here it was how many times? 6 times. Now the result is 5 into 32 by 6. Simplification here, dividing with the 2, it was 3 times and 16 times. Now it is 80 by 3. So 80 by 3, so option 1 is the answer for this example. So right choice is 80 by 3, choice 1. Okay, hope you are copying all these explanations. Okay, now look at the next solution for this one. Now the printed type of solution for this example. Now what is given here? A 45 into 8, that is a 360. Here zeros are common, so 3 zeros I am adding, dividing with 540 and dividing with 25. So what is the result? Dividing with 540 means results 2000 by 3 and dividing with 25. Now it result in 80 by 3. So it is a simplification. Now look at the next example. 32 into 6. 30 into 6 is equal to 180 plus 2 into 6 is equal to 12. 180 plus 12, 192. So 16 into 7 means 70. 10 into 16 means 10 plus 6. 10 into 7, 70 plus 42. 70 plus 42, 112. 9 square, 81. And square root of 784. 784 is a perfect square. So it is a 28 square. So 81 plus 28. Now what is the product of 17 into 3? It is a 51. Okay. Now just simplify this. What is the cancellation? 92 minus 12. It is a 80. Of course 100 gets cancelled. So 80 by, what is the sum of the denominator values? Just look at this one. 80 plus 20, 100, 100 plus 60, 160. So what is the simplification? 2 times of 80 is 160. So the result is option number 3. Third choice is the answer for this example. Now this is the type of solution. Please look at this one. So 332 into 6 is equal to 192 minus 112 by 81 plus 28 plus 51, which is 80 by 160. Half is the answer. Yes, my dear students, now one more example on your question paper, that is 14 5 by 9. 14 5 by 9 means 9 times of 14. 9 times of 14, how much? 9 times of 14 is 14. If you are good at tables, means multiply 9 into 14. If you are not good at tables, means just split and simplify. 14 can be expressed as a 10 plus 4. 10 into 9, it is a 90. 4 into 9, 36. 90 plus 36, 126. So 126 plus 5. How much it is? 131. 131 by 9. And what is the second part? 6 into 9. 54 plus 2. 56 by 9. And what is the second next part? 7 into 3. 21 plus 2. It is a 23 by 7. Now simplify this. What is the cancellation? 7. It was exactly 8 times in 56. 7 8 is a 56. Now what is the result here? LCM is 9. Denominator same here. So what is the sum of the numbers? 131 plus 8 times of 23. Yes, my dear students. 23 means 20 plus 3. So 160 plus 24. 3 times of 8 is 24 and 20 into 8 is 160. 160 plus 24. It is 184. Now simplify this. Now what is the sum of these two numbers? And divide with 9. Yes. Now look at the solution here. So 131 plus 184, it is a 315 by 9. So what is the result? 35 is the result. Okay. Additions and subtractions you need to practice a lot. Next example, question number 47 on your screen. 7 square. 7 square means 49. 6 square into 4 square. 6 square into 4 square means 6 into 4 whole square. How much it is? 24 square. 24 square means it is a 570. So it is a, wait 1 minute. $576. Okay, what is the 11 square? It is a 121. Just add these values. Now sum of these two values. How much it is? 21 subtract from 76. So how much it is? 55. So 5 minus 1, it is a 4. 455 plus 49. Just add these two values and you will get, it is a 504, option number 4. Okay. Right, now here I did this one. Now whereas in this solution he is adding 49 to 576. Sum of the 49 and 576, it is a 625 minus 121, which is 504. Now look at the next example. 16 into 2.75 minus 40 by 12 into 0.75 minus 4 into 1.75. My dear students, here 2 times of 16, 32. 0.75 means it is a 3 by 4th value. 3 by 4 of 16. 4 it goes exactly 4 times in 16. It is a 12. What is the sum of these two? 44. 44 minus 40. Whereas 12 into 0.75. 0.75 means it is a 3 by 4. 4 it goes exactly how many times in 12? 3 times. 3 into 3, 9 minus. So 1 time of 4 it is a 4. 3 by 4 into 4 means 3. 3 plus 4 it is a 7. Now simplify this. 4, the difference in the numerator, difference of the 44 and 40, it is a 4, and 9 minus 2, it is a 2. Simplify this. So what is the result? Option number 5, that is a 2 is the answer. Now look at the solution. 44 minus 40 by 9 minus 2. Yes, my dear students, if you are good at percentage values, reciprocal values of the percentages, you can answer this question very easily. 87.5%. Now, what is the value of 1 by 8? 1 by 8 means 12.5%. What is the equivalent fractional value to the 12.5%? It is 1 by 8. Now, how many times of 1 by 8 is equal to? How many times of the 12.5 is equal to 87.5 means it is 7 times. 7 into 8, 1 by 8, which is equal to 7 by 8. The value is equal to 7 times of 12.5. It is 87.5. If you are able to express this 87.5 as a simplest form of the fraction, then you will get answer in a less time. So what is the cancellation? Now simplify this. It goes how many times? How many times means 88? It goes how many times? 8, it goes exactly 17 times. 17 times of 7 is answer. So how much is the value? It is a 119 is the value. Answer choice option 3. Third choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next example. Now look at the next question on your screen. 6 1 by 4 divided by 7, 1 by 7 divided by 4, 3 by 8. Now options here. Now 6 1 by 4 means 4 into 6, it is a 24 plus 1, 25 by 4 divided by 7 into 7, 49 plus 1, it is a 50 by 7 divided by 8 into 4, 32 plus 3, 35 by 8. Now what is the discussion? 25 by 4 into 7 by 50. When you are changing the sign, the fraction after that, this will get a reverse. Then it is a 7 by 50 into, now reverse of this fraction, a reciprocal. What is the reciprocal? 8 by 35. Now simplify this. 7 it goes exactly 5 times. Now 25 and 50 it goes to 2 times. The product of 2 and 4 it is 8. Now the result is 1 by 5, option 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen, question number 51. My dear students, here question number 51 based on the table. It's a data interpretation. Now before going to solve the question number 51, 52, 53 and so on, here you need to read the directions given. Study the following table carefully to answer the questions that follow. The table shows the total number of cards sold and the ratio of the number of cards of type P and type Q sold by 5 dealers A, B, C, D and E. Just look at the table carefully here. The dealers are given A, B, C, D, E. Total number of cards sold is given as well as the number of the ratio of the type P with respect to type Q is also given. Just look at the data given here. Okay, now we'll move to the question number 51. Look at the question number 51. Of the cards sold by B and D, of the cards sold by B and D, what is the ratio of the total number of cards of type P and that with type Q? So B and D, these are the two we need to consider. Now P with respect to Q, the ratio to be found. So how many of P from the dealer B? My dear students, here the ratio of the type P to type Q, it is 8:7. 8:7 means sum of the ratios is 15. So total number is 1500. So 1500 by 15 is equal to 1 part. That is, the 1 part is equal to 100. 8 parts means 800. 7 parts means 700. Similarly, dealer Q, if you observe, sum of the ratios, it is a 20. So 20 parts is equal to 2000 means 1 part is equal to how much? It is 100. So what is the type P? 1100. Type Q, it is 900. The sum of these two values means 1900 and 1600. What is the ratio? The ratio is the simplest form of the original numbers. Just cancel the zeros, you will get 19 and 16 as a ratio. Please be careful. Now here two options are very close. 16 is to 19 and 19 is to 16. Now our answer is option number 5. That is 19 is to 16. Okay. So what to find? The number of cars of a type P to type Q, just considering the dealer B and D. So the ratio here, it is 19 is to 16. Yes, my dear students, look at the second example based on the same data. This is the type of solution. You can just look at this one. 8 by 15 into 1500, 11 by 20 into 2000. That is the type P cars of B and D. And Q, same discussion. 7 by 15 of 1500, 9 by 20 of 2000. Look at the second example. That is the question number 52 on your screen. Find the difference between the total number of cars sold by A, C, E of type P and that of Q. So what are the dealers here? A, C, E. These are the three dealers we need to consider. So what is the difference here? Difference in the A. The dealer A, if you observe, difference in the ratio, it is at 2 parts. Actually, sum of the ratios is how much here? 12 parts. 12 parts is equal to 1200 means what is the 1 part value? 100. So 2 parts means 200. So difference in the dealer A, it is a 200. What about the C? If you observe C carefully, the total number, it is 1800. Whereas the total ratio, sum of the ratios is how much here? 13 plus 17, it is a 30. So total parts 30. What is the 1 part value is? 1 part is equal to 60. Am I right? So 60 is the 1 part. So what to find here? Difference. Difference is how much? 13 and 17. The difference is 4. 4 times of 60. 4 times of 60 means it is a 240. Then what is the next dealer? It is a E. Dealer E means it is a 2400. The sum of the ratios is 12 plus 13. 12 plus 13 means it is 25. So 25 is equal to 2400. What is the 1 part? So 25, it goes exactly 4 times in 100. 4 into 24 is a 96. So whereas the difference in the part is 1. So 1 time of 96 is 96. So what is asking here? Find the difference between the total number of cards. Total number of cards means sum of all these parts is answer. So 200 plus 200, it is a 400. 40 plus 90, 130 plus 6, 136. So what is the result? 400 plus 136, it is a 536. So what is the right choice? Option number 4. Am I clear? So just we are finding the difference by using the difference in the ratio. What is the difference in the ratio? Here 2 parts, whereas in this 4 parts, and whereas in the dealer E, it is a 1 part. So 1 part value you are finding just by using the sum of the ratios. Sum of the ratios in the dealer A, it is a 12. So 1200 by 12, 1 part, 100 is the 1 part. Now 1800 by 30, 1 part is 60. 2400 by 25, 1 part is 96. Okay, just find the corresponding values and simplify. You will get option number 4, and this is a type of solution. Okay, now let's move on to the next example on your screen, question number 53 along with your options. Yes, my dear students, please try to answer the question. Please pause the video and try by your own. Now after getting the answer, just pause, release the video and check the answer here. What is the question given here? In F, whereas we have only total 5 dealers, but he is talking about F. F means the new dealer. Now, who is the new dealer? F is the new dealer. If the number of P-type cards sold is 25% more than that of E. So, he is giving information about EF. What is the F? 25% more than that of E. E is how much? E, how much here? It is a 2400 total number. In that type P cards is 12 parts out of total 25. Okay, and Q type cards are sold 20% less than that of A value. Find the total number of cards sold by F, sold in F. Okay, now type P cards and type Q cards. Now type P cards of dealer P, it is 25% more. 25% more means 100 plus 25, 125. 125% means 125 by 100, which is equal to 5 by 4. Actually, how many cards are of P type in E? E P type means, just observe here. Total parts is 25. So 2400 by 25. Simplify this, you will get 96. So one part is equal to 96. 12 parts means 12 into 96. But here 1 by 5 more. 25% more means 1 by 5. So it is, I am multiplying with 5 by 4. What is the cancellation? It was exactly 24 times. Okay. 5 into 24 it is 120. 120 means, just consider 12. Just leave the 0. 12 into 12 it is a 144. 1440 is the value. What about the Q? Q is a 20% less. 20% less means 80%. What is the value of 80%? 4 by 5. Then that of EA. So what about the EA value? Sum of the ratios is equal to 12. So 1200 is equal to 12 means what is the one part? It is 100. 7 times means 700. 700 into 4 by 5. Now 5 it was exactly how many times? 20 times in 100. Now simplify this. 2 into 4, 8. 8 into 7, 560. Now sum of these two values. 1440 plus 560 is answer. By adding these two, we get, it is 2000, option number 3. Third choice is the right choice. Am I clear? So what is the discussion here? So sum of the total number of cars sold by dealer F. So what is that? Here comparison. What is the value of P type of cars sold in F? That is 25% more than that of P type in E. And what about the other type? The Q. If you observe the Q, it is 25% less than that of the type Q cars sold in EA. Okay. Now just look at this solution. P type car sold 25% more means 125%. 125% is 1.25. So what is the P cars, type P cars sold in F? It is 25% more than that of E. So E value, find the E value and multiply with 1.25. Similarly, Q, simplify, you get 560. Some of those two is the answer. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. By what percentage is the number of Q type cars sold by C and E together more or less than that of B and D together? So C and E together with respect to B and D together, what we need to find? The type Q. Q type cars we need to check. So C and E. Now just look at the C and E. C and E, what is the one part value? Is already in the previous examples, previous questions, we did this calculation. So 1800 by 30. So how much is the one part? 60 is the one part. What is the Q type? 17 into 6. It is a 1020. 17 into 60. 1020. What about the E type? E type means here, of course, it is also We did in the previous example. Sum of the ratios is 25. Dividing this 2400 with 25, each party will get 96. So what is asking here? So 13 into 96. 13 into 96. My dear students, 13 means 10 plus 3. 10 into 96. How much? It is a 960. 3 into 96. 270 plus 18, 288. What is the sum of the 60 and 88? It is a 148. So 1 carrying is 1248. So 1248. What about B and D Q type? B and D Q type. B and D Q type means sum of the ratios is 1500. Sorry, sum of the ratios is 15. Total value is 1500. So 1500 by 15. Each part is 100. So 7 parts means 700. That is a Q type in B. What about the D? The value of D here, if you observe, sum of the ratios is 20. 2000 by 20 means 1 part is equal to 100. 9 parts means 900. Just observe what to find, more or less. So percentage. Now sum of these two means 20 plus 48, it is a 68. 10 plus 12, it is a 22. Whereas by adding these two values, zeros as it is zeros. Now 9 plus 7, it is a 16. Now the value of C plus E more than that of B plus D. So more percentage. Percentage more means difference by a smaller value. So what is the smaller value here? 1600 into 100. So how much is the difference? So difference, if you observe, it is 400 less than 2000. It is 268 more. So what is the result? 400 plus 200, 600. So 668 by 1600 into 100. Of course, zeros to zero, so we can cancel. Simplify, zeros to 0. Then what is the result? 16. It goes how many times? Means 4 times of 16 is a 64. 64 means 28 one time. So 41.75. So right choice, option number 2. My dear students, please be careful here. More percentage. It is more percentage. 41.75 less percentage is also given. So please be careful. Option number 2 is the right choice. So 668 by 16. Simplification you need to do. Now look at the next example on your screen. That is the 55. Question number 55 along with the options. Find the average number of Q type cards sold by C, D, E. Average we need to find. Average means sum of the quantities by number of the quantities. Sum of the observations by number of observations is the value of the average. So what we need to find? The Q type cards sold by C, D and E. So C, D and E average means number 3. So Q type C, how many? 17 parts out of the total 30 parts. D, how many? 9 parts out of the total 20 parts. E, how much here? 13 parts out of the total 25. What is the 1 part value? 1 part means 1800 by 30. It is 60. What is the product of 16? Sorry, what is the product of 6 into 17? It is a 1020. That is the value of C. Now sum of the ratios in D, if you observe, 11 plus 9 is a 20. 2000 by 20 is equal to 100. So 9 parts means 900. What about the other one? That is the E. So sum of the ratios is equal to 25. Dividing 2400 with the 25, it was exactly 4 times. 4 into 24, 96. So 13 into 96. I think already we did in the previous one. Just I will show you. So how much is the value of 13 into 96? So how much is the value of 13 into 96? Am I right? 1248. Yes or no? The same 1248 we can use here. So 1248 by 3. So 10 times of 96, it is 960. So 270 plus 18, 288. By adding this, it is a 1248. Okay, now what is the sum of all these values? 48 plus 0 zeros plus 20, it is a 68. Now what is the next here? Now 12 plus 10, 22 plus 9. 22 plus 9, it is a 31 by 3. Yes, my dear students. Now simplify this, observe the value. How many times? So 3 it was how many times? 10 times in 31. So 5 times and 6 times. So what is the right choice? Option number 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. Am I clear? So average means sum of the observations by number of observations. So sum of the observations here how much? So 3168. Observations, number of observations, it is 3. So dividing this, you will get 1056. This is the type of solution. So just look at this one. Now, next example on your screen, question number 56. The total number of cars sold by C and E is what percentage of the total number of cars sold by A and D? Yes, my dear students. So C and E. So C and E cars sold is what percentage of the total number of cars sold by A and D? So with respect to A and D, we need to find out the percentage. C and E. What is the value of C and E? C and E means 1800 plus 2400. 18 plus 24. How much it is? 4200. What about A and D? The value of A, it is 1200. The value of D, it is 2000. So how much is the value? So 2000 plus 1200, it is 3200 into 100. Anyhow, 0 to 0, so you can cancel. Simplify. What is the cancellation? Yes, my dear students. 2, of course, 21 times. 2 here, 16 times. Am I right? 2, 21 times. 2, 16 times. 4, it goes to 4 times. 4 here, 25 times. So what is the result? 525 by 4. 525 means now 4, it goes how many times in 52? It is 13 times. So what is the result? 131.25. So 131.25, right choice, option number 1. First choice is the right choice. Okay. Am I clear? So C plus E with respect to A plus D, we need to find out the value. Now when you are expressing 21, if you want to solve the same question just without doing all this calculation means 42 by 32 is more than enough. When you are able to use the percentage values means 42 by 32 is more than enough here. Just look at this one. 2 21 times, 2 here 16 times. So what is the result? What is the result? Now simplify this. 1 time of 16, it is a 16. What is the left with? Left with 5 by 16. Am I right? So 1 by 16 is equal to how much? 1 by 16 means half of 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means 12.5. Half of it is equal to 6.25. So 5 times of 6.25. It is 31.25. So one integer part means 100%. Here 31.25. 100 plus 31, it is 131.25. So right choice, option number 1. So first choice is the right choice. Yes, my dear students, this is the completion of the data interpretation. Now look at the next example on your screen. This is the arithmetic question. Just look at this one. Select the correct alternative from the given choices. The average of the 15 observations in a series is 68. So 15 numbers are there, that is average is 68. So average is equal to sum of the observations by number of observations. Now sum we can find just by multiplying the average with the number. So 15 into 68, how much here? 15 means 10 plus 5. 10 times of 68, it is a 680. Now 5 times means half of the 10. So how much it is? 340. Now when you add here 80 plus 40, 20. Of course it is 120. So 1 plus 6 plus 3, it is a 1020. That is the product of 16 and 68. If the average of the first four number observations is 38, 4 observations is 38. 4 times of 30, 120, and 4 times of 8, it is a 32. So sum of these two is equal to 152. Okay, then what is the next here? And that of the last 8 observations is 74. 8 observations is 74. 74 means 7 into 8, 560. 7 means 7 is the 10th digit, so 70. So 560. 4 into 8, it is a 32. How much it is? 592. It is 592. What is asking? The remaining 3 observations average we need to find. Now sum of these two values. So 592 plus 152. How much is the sum? When you add these two here, you will get it is 744. Am I right? 2 plus 2, 55 plus 9, and 1 plus 1 plus 1. So when you subtract this value from 1020, 1020 minus 744 divided by 3. So how much is the value? So what is the result? Now simplify. Yes, you will get an answer. So 744 when you subtract from 1000. So 744 when you subtract from 1000, how much it is less? 256. Am I right? Yes or no? So 44 is how much less than 800? 56. 800 means 200 less than 1000. So 256. 256 plus 20. 256 plus 20, 276. 276 by 3. 276 by 3. Yes, my dear student. 9 times of 3 and 2 times of 3. It is a 92. Option number 4. Fourth choice is the right choice. Am I clear? Right. Now look at the solution. 15 into 68 is equal to 4 times of 38 plus 8 times of 74 plus 3 times of A. A is nothing but the average of the remaining 3 observations. Just equating E to 2, the total value, you will get the answer. Now simplification only. Look at the next example on your screen, question number 58. Now, Shravan spends 15% of his monthly salary on house rent. He spends 20% of the remaining salary on food and clothes together. If the expenditure spent on food and clothes together by Shravan, it is 15300. Find the expenditure spent on house rent. So 15% is equal to question mark. My dear students, out of 100%, 15% is the expenditure on house rent, means remaining is 85%. In that 85%, he spent 20% of the remaining. 20% means it is the 1/5 value. What is the 1/5? It is a 17%. The 17% value is given here as 15300. Now he is asking to find the 15% value. How much is the value of the 15%? Now just observe the multiplication factor here. How many times of 17 is equal to 153? It is a 9 times. Of course, zeros are common here. So 17 into 9 is equal to 153. 9 into 15 is the answer. It is 13500. So option number 4 is answer choice. Okay. The right answer is option 4. Look at the solution here. Monthly expenditure, monthly saving, salary here 100x, expenditure 15x, food and clothes 20% of 100x minus 15x. The remaining is 20% of 85x, 17x is the value, x is equal to 900, so 15x to be fine. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. The side of a square is equal to thrice the radius. The side of a square is equal to thrice the radius of a circle. What is the perimeter of a square if the area of the circle is 154 square centimeters? Area of a circle means pi r square, and pi r square is equal to 154. Perimeter of a square to be found. Perimeter of a square means 4 into side, that is the perimeter. My dear students, pi r square is equal to 154, where the value of the pi is approximately 22 by 7. 22 by 7 into r square is equal to 154. 22, it goes exactly 7 times in 154. The value of r, what is the value of r? It is a 7. So when r is equal to 7, so how much is the value of a side? 7 into 3, it is a 21. So what is the perimeter means? 4 into 21 is answer. 4 into 21, it is a, yes, you are right, 84. Option choice 1. Choice 1 is the right choice. Okay. Next. Look at the explanation here. Now look at the next example on your screen. Question number 60. Pawan and Arjun started a business with the initial investments 12,000 and 15,000 respectively. After a few months, Pawan left the business. Pawan left the business after a few months, whereas the investments here 12,000 and 15,000. If at the end of the year, the ratio of the profits of Pawan to that of Arjun, it is 3:5. So how much is the, so find the number of months for which Pawan was in the business. It's a very simple example. So how to divide the year-end profit means based on the profit sharing ratio, which will be found by using the investment and time of one partner with respect to another partner. Just comparing the investment and time of one partner with respect to other partner. So what are the investments here? 12,000, 15,000 means just simplify, zeros to 0 we can cancel directly. And then what is the rest? The 3, 4 times, 3 here, 5 times. Just I am using the simplest form. So 3 by 4. Whereas Pawan invested his money for a few months. How many months means I don't know, just I am assuming m months. Whereas Arjun was there for the complete year. So 12 months. Whereas the profit sharing ratio, it is a 3:5. Now simplify this. Now the cancellation, 3:5 is the value. Sorry, 4:5. Small correction here. A small correction. So 4:5. So 4:5. Then what is the value is very simple. So Pawan ratio part is 4 parts and Arjun part is 5 parts. Okay, 4 by 5 and here time period m months and 12 months is equal to the profit sharing ratio, that is 3:5. What is the cancellation? 4, it goes exactly 3 times in 12 and 5 and 5 gets cancelled. The m value, it is 9 months. What is that? So Arjun invested his capital for 9 months only. Option 5 is the right answer. Okay. The same discussion here. Now instead of the simplest form, here he took complete value. 0 to 0 you can cancel. Now you will get 4 by 5 as the ratio of their investments. Now look at the next example on your screen. The market price of a sofa set is 40% above its cost price. The sofa set is sold at 15% discount. If the profit obtained is 5700, then the market price of the sofa set is. By assuming the cost price is 100%, so what is the market price? It is a 40% more, means 140. 15% discount is offered. 15% discount means discount of 15% on 140. So how much is the 15% value? So how much is the 15% value? Simplify this. 10% is equal to 14. Am I right? 15% means 14 plus half of the value. Half of the 14 is 7. So it is 21. When 21 is subtracted, then what is the selling price? Selling price is equal to 140 minus 21. So it is a 119. Am I right? When the cost price is 100, selling price is 119. Means the profit here it is a 19. So 19 is equal to 5700. Now what to find? The market price to be found. 140% is equal to question mark. How many times of 19 is equal to 57? 57 is a 3 times of 19. So 3 times of 14 is answer. 3 times of 14 means it is a 42. So 3 zeros are there. So 42,000 is answer. So right choice option number 5. Fifth choice is the answer for this question. So what is the discussion? By assuming the cost price is 100%, market price is 140. Discount 15% means the value of the discount here it is a 21. Offering a 21 discount, we get selling price as 119. We is making a profit of 19. So 19% is equal to 5700. 140 is equal to question mark. Okay, this is the type of solution. Please look at this one. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. Speed of a boat is 6.5 times the speed of the stream. So boat means I am using B for boat and stream means I am using W. So how these two are related? The boat is equal to 6.5 times of the speed of the stream. That is the meaning of the first statement. The difference between the downstream and the upstream speed is 6 km per hour. Downstream speed and the upstream speed difference is 6 km per hour. Then how much distance in upstream will boat cover in 2 hours? So in 2 hours in upstream it will cover a distance of how long it will cover. Now simplify this. What is the meaning of this one? B is equal to 6.5 times of W. And W is equal to W, B is equal to 6.5 times of W. Okay. Now downstream is the sum of the speed of a boat and the speed of the stream. And what is the upstream? Upstream is equal to the speed of the boat minus the speed of the stream. Simplify this. So we can cancel B here. W plus W, 2W. 2W is equal to how much? 6. The value of W, it is a 3. When W is equal to 3, so what is the value of B and what is the value of W? Means W is equal to 3, B is equal to how much? Means 3 into 6.5. So 6.5 into 3, 3 times of 6, it is a 18. 3 times of 0.5, 1.5. 18 plus 1.5, it is a 19.5. That is the value of the speed of the boat in a still water. So speed of a boat in still water is 19.5. What is asking here? In upstream. In upstream is 2 times of, so 19.5 minus 3. So how much it is? It is a 16.5. So 2 times of 16, 32. 2 times of 0.5, it is a 1. 32 plus 1, it is a 33. So right choice, option number 2. Second choice is the right choice. Okay. Just find out the value of the speed of the stream. Then you will get the value of speed of the boat in still water. Using that we can find the upstream. What do you mean by upstream? Upstream is the speed of the boat minus the speed of the stream. So B is equal to 19.5 and W is equal to 3. So sum of these two is 16.5. 2 times of it is answer. Now look at the next example on your screen. Question number 63. In a vessel, there is a mixture of 180 liters of juice and water, in which juice and water are in the ratio 13:5. 13:5 means total 18 parts, 180 liters. So 18 parts, 180 liters means what is the 1 part value? It is a 10 liters. So what are the initial values? 130 and 50. If k liters of the mixture is removed, the difference between the quantities of the juice and the water in the vessel will be 56 liters. Find the value of k. Yes, my dear students, please try this example. I will show you the simple solution here. Yes, please, you just try this example. The right answer for this one is option number 1, that is the 54 is the right answer. But what is the solution? I will tell you. Here k liters is taking out. K liters is taking out means what is the discussion? 180 liters. From that k liters is taking out means remaining is 180 minus k. Am I right? Now what is the resultant? Now the difference between the quantities of the juice and the water in the vessel will be 56 liters. So 56 liters is the difference in the quantities of the. Now what is the simple logic here? What is simple logic? Simple logic is here 13 parts and 5 parts means the total how many parts? 18 parts. So what is the difference in these two parts? Difference in these two parts is equal to 8 parts. From that 8 parts now he is just removing k. So 8 minus k upon 18 with respect to the total value he is talking about. Okay. So what is the discussion here? 8 by 13. Here just k already taken here. Just remove this. So 8 by 18 minus of 8 by 18 into 180 minus k of this value is equal to 56. Am I right? So total what is the part here? Total parts is equal to how much? It is 18, 15, 13 plus 5. Difference in the parts is equal to 8 parts. 18 by 18, sorry 8 by 18. 8 by 18 of 180 minus k is equal to how much here? 56. Now simplify this. 8 it goes exactly 7 times. So what is the result? 180 minus k is equal to 7 into 18. So how much is the product of 7 and 18? It is a 126. Subtract 126 from 180. It will give the value 54. So what is the value of k? K is equal to 54. Am I clear? Now look at this one. So what is the sum of the parts? Sum of the parts is equal to 18. Difference of the parts is 8. So how much is removing? K liters. So when k liters is removing means 180 minus k. So 8 upon 18 on 180 minus k is equal to 56. Solving this you will get the value of k. Now look at the next example on your screen. It is a series question. Now what should come in place of question mark in the following number series? So missing one to be found. If you observe this carefully, 16, 4, 2, 2, 4 is given. So how these numbers are related? What is the relation? Now if you observe from the right hand side to left hand side, here how many times of 2 is a 4? 2 times. What about here? It is a 1 time. What about this one? It is a dividing with 2. What about this one? Dividing with 4. Am I right? What is doing here? Dividing with 4. So how to simplify this? What is the cancellation? Is 16 divided by 4. Divided by 4 means here we can express this as 16 into 1 by 4. What do you mean by 1 by 4? 1 by 4 means 1 by 2 square. 1 by 2 square can be expressed as 2 power minus 2. Means here we can write this as now 2 power minus 2, 2 power 1, 2 power 0, 2 power 1. Am I right? So what is the discussion? 16 into 2 power minus 2. 2 power minus 2 means it is a 1 by 4. So 16 divided by 4 means it is a 4. And 4 divided by. So what is the series following here? 2 power minus 2, 2 power minus 1 It is a 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2 and so on. So what is the next value? Next value is 2 power, yes, 2. Am I right? 2 power 2. How much is the value? It is a 4. 4 into 4, it is a 16. So right choice option number 5. Am I clear? It is following a series of, this is the pattern. 2 power minus 2, 2 power minus 1, multiplying with 2 power minus 2, 2 power minus 1, 2 power 0. 2 power 0 means 1, 2 power 1, 2 square and so on. Look at this one. Now, next example. One more example on the number series. Now we need to find out the missing one here. Now 78, 114, 89, 105 and 96. Just find out the answer. Now how much is the difference between these two numbers? The difference of these two numbers is 36. Is it a plus 36 or minus 36? Plus 36. So how much is the difference of these two numbers? So here it is decreased by, how much decreased by? Now it is at 25. And what about the next value? Here increased by 16. Am I right or not? Then what about this one? It is decreased by 9. And what is next one? We need to find out. So 36 is a perfect square. It is a 6 square. And 25 is also perfect square. So minus 5 whole square. The next one is a 4 square. The next one is a 3 square. The next one is a 2 square and so on. Am I right? So how much is the value here? 2 square. 2 square means we need to add 4 here. 96 plus 4. Yes, you are right. So how much is the answer? It is 100. Option number 1. Option number 1. So 36 is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square. So 6 square, 5 square, 4 square, 3 square, 2 square, 1 square. So what is the 2 square? It is a 4. Just add 4 to the 96. It will give the next number, that is a 100. Next is the solution. 78 plus 6 square, 140, 114. 114 minus 5 square. And next plus 4 square minus 3 square plus 2 square. Now next example, just look at this one. If you observe this carefully, here it is becoming how many times? 216 into how much is equal to 432? It is exactly 2 times. What about this one? It is exactly 3 times. How much is this? It is exactly 4 times. So here it is a multiplication factor. So what is that? Here 2 times, 3 times and 4 times. What about this? We can expect here. We can expect it as a 5 times and here it is a 6 times. So 6 into 0.6. 6 into 0.6 means it is 3.6. 3.6 into 5. So 15 plus 3, 18. So 18 into 4. So what is the discussion? Into 6, into 5, into 4, into 3, into 2 and so on. So what is the result? Here 3.6 is the answer. Right choice, option number 5. Fifth choice is the right answer. Am I clear? If you observe carefully, so what is the discussion? Into 2, into 3, into 4, into 5 and so on. Okay, now look at the solution here. So what he is doing here? He is dividing the number 432 by 2. Dividing with 2, you will get 216. Dividing with 3, you will get 372. Dividing with 4, dividing with 5 and 6. Okay. Am I clear? Now look at the next example. 900 question mark 180 54 10.8 and 1.08. Yes, my dear student, please try this example. My dear students, if you observe from the right hand side, if you observe this carefully, 10.8 into how much is equal to 1.08? Just look at this one. Yes, you are right. It is a point one time. It is a point one time. Now just look at these two. 54 into how much is equal to 10.8? 54 into 2 is equal to 108, but here 10.8 means 0.2 times. Here multiplication factor is 0.2. What about this one? 0.3, 0.4, and here 0.5. So 900 into 0.5. Remove the decimal and just multiply. Now what is the result? 9 into 5 is 45. So answer is 450. Option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Am I clear? Right. Now look at the solution here. Same thing. Into 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. Now look at the next example on your screen. 118, 123, 130, question mark 154, 171, 190. So what is the discussion here? If you observe the difference, here, 115 and 123. Now what is the gap here? It is a plus 5, plus 7, and whereas here, how much? You are right. Tell something. 13. Am I right? No, it is a 17. How much here? It is 19. 5, 7, 17, 19. What are these numbers? These are the prime numbers. So what are the prime numbers starting from 5 is 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on. These are prime numbers. So what are the numbers missing here? 11 and 13. So what is the gap here? 11. And how much is the gap here? It is a 17. So 11 plus 130. 11 plus 130 means it is 141. So 141 plus, 140, small correction here. It is 13. So 141 plus 13. It is 154. 154 plus 17. 171 plus 19. So here all the prime numbers are added. So prime number series it is. So right choice is option number 5. Now look at the solution. Yes, my dear students, this is one more set of data interpretation by using the bar graph. Now read the directions carefully and study the bar graph. Answer the questions followed by this. Study the bar graph given below carefully and answer the questions that follow it. The bar graph shows the number of flights that land per day at 4 airports, P, Q, R, and S. The number of flights land per day, 275, 325, 400, and 600. This is the number of flights land per day. Okay. Now look at the examples, questions based on this information. The average number of flights that land at P and Q together is what percent of the total number of flights that land P, Q, and RS together? Average of P and Q. P and Q average. How much is the average of P and Q? 325 plus 275. Sum of these two is equal to 600. Average means it is 300. The value 300 upon the total number of PQRS. PQRS means 600 plus 400. 1000 plus 600. 1600. So 300 by 1600 into 100. Now simplify this. How much is the value? Come on. Simplify. If you want to simplify, means simplify it, otherwise use the percentage calculations here. So 1 by 16, 1 by 16 means half of 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is equal to how much? 12.5. Half of 12.5, it is 6.25. So 6.25 into 3. 6.25 into 3 means 6 into 3, 18. 18 plus 7.5. So 18.75. So means 18.3 by 4 is the answer. 18.3 by 4 means right choice, option number 5. Fifth choice is the right answer. So 1 by 16. 1 by 16 means half of 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is equal to 12.5. Half of 12.5, 6.25. That is the 1 by 16 value. So 3 times of 6.25. Now this is a solution, type of solution. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. If the number of flights that land at airport U are 25% more than that of P, 25% more than that of P. So 25% more means 125%, which is equal to 5 by 4. 5 by 4 that of P. Okay. Am I right? The number of flights that land at airport EU are 25% more than that of land at P. And sorry, P and Q together. P and Q together. P and Q together means it is a 275 plus 325. How much it is? 600. P and Q together. It's not a P only. Okay. P and Q together. And that land at V. Land at V are 10% less than that of R and S together. So 10% less means 90%. So 90% means 90 by 100, 9 by 10. R and S together. R and S together means here it is a 600 plus 400. It is 1000. What is the ratio of the total number of flights that land at U to that of V? So we need to find out the ratio of these two numbers. Now 5 by 4 of 600. So 4 it goes how many times? So what is the value? 4 it goes how many times in 60? So 15 times. So the value, the result is 5 into 150. It is 750. Or else you can cancel directly here. Now what is the cancellation? 0s to 0 we can cancel. The result is 900. Okay. Now what is the simplification? 0 to 0 you can cancel. Dividing with 15. 15 it goes to 5 times. 15 it goes to 6 times. So how much is the ratio? 5:6. 5:6 is the ratio, means option here 3. Right choice is the 5:6, option 3. Okay. So U, the number of flights that land at U is how much? 25% more than that of P and Q together. So P and Q together is 600. 25% more means 125%. That is the 5 by 4 value. 5 by 4 of 600. It is 750. The value of V is 10% less than that of R and S together. R and S together is 1000. 10% less means 90%. 90% value is 900. Okay. Now simplify. You will get the ratio of as 75:6. Now look at the next example on your screen. The total number of flights that land at P, Q and S is what percent less than the total number of flights land at P, Q, R, S. So P, Q and S. P, Q and S with respect to P plus Q plus R plus S. We need to find out the percentage less percentage. Less percentage means with respect to, wait for 1 minute here. P plus Q plus S with respect to P plus Q plus R plus S. Here P plus Q plus R plus S is equal to 1600. Now whereas P plus Q and S, How much here? It is a 600. It is also 600. So 600 plus 600, 1200. So what we need to find? The less percentage. Less percentage means difference by higher value. So what is the difference? 1200 and 1600. Difference is 400. Higher value, it is 1600 into 100. Now simplify this. So what is the cancellation? 400 by 1600 means it is a 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means 25%. So what is the result? Option 2. Choice 2 is the right answer for this. Okay. Next example, question number 72 on your screen. The total number of flights take off from the 4 airports is 25% more than land at these airports. Okay. So 25% more means 125%. 125% means 5 by 4. Okay. Now, if the number of flights that take off from the PQRS are in the ratio 2378, find the difference between the R and P. So, I'm writing here PQRES. So, it is a 2:3:7:8. Need to find the difference between the R and P. R and P. So what is the discussion here? 25% more than that of the 4 airports. Now what is the sum of all these values? So 400 plus 600, 1000, 1000 plus 600, it is 1600. So how much is the result? The result is 2000. So how many total number of flights that are take off from these 4 airports? It is 2000. What we need to find? The difference between the P and R. The ratio of PQRS is given 2:3:7:8. Now the difference in the ratio. The difference in the ratio means just observe the difference in the P and R. Total parts if you observe 7 plus 3 10, 2 plus 8 10, 10 plus 10 20. 20 parts. The 20 parts is equal to 2000. Then what is the difference in these two parts? Difference in these two parts is equal to 5. 7 minus 2, it is the 5. So 5 parts is equal to question mark. So how many times of 20 is 2000? It is 100 times. So 5 into 100 is the answer. So right choice, option number 4. Choice 4 is the correct answer. Okay, so 25% more means 125%. 125% means it is a 5 by 4. 5 by 4 of 1600. It is 2000. Divide 2000 based on the ratio given. That is 2:3:7:8. Now need to find the R and P. The difference between R and P. Okay. Next example, question number 73 on your screen. What is the difference between the average number of flights that land at P and Q together and that land at R and S together? P and Q average. The difference between the average is asking. The difference between the average of P and Q with respect to R and S. So what is the P and Q? P and Q sum is equal to 600. 600 by 2. 600 by 2 means it is a 300. Okay, and sum of these two values. Sum of these two values means 400 plus 600 is 1000. 1000 by 2, it is a 500. How much is the difference of 300 and 500? It is 200. Right choice 3. Okay. Next example, question number 74. In airport O, if the number of flights that land per day are 50 by 4% more than that land per day at S. The number of flights land at O is what percent more than that of R? Okay. So PQRS. Now the value of O. What is the value of O means? Now here the number of flights that land per day are 50 by 4% more than that. Yes. The value of S is equal to 600. 50 by 4 means 100 by 8. 100 by 8 means it is 12.5%. 12.5% more. So 100 by 8 means 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means it is a 1 plus 1 by 8, 9 by 8. So 9 by 8 of 600. 9 by 8 of 600 means now 8 it goes how many times in this? So how many times means? Now 75 times. 75 into 9. 9 into 70. 630. 9 into 45. 9 into 5. 45. So the result is 675. The O, airport O, the number of flights that land per day is 675. Okay. And what about the R? R is 400. What is asking here? More percentage. Percentage more means a difference by a smaller value. So 675 and 400. Difference is 275. With respect to 400, what you need to find? Percentage. So how much is the value of percentage? So zeros to 0 you can cancel. Okay. So what is the next here? 4 it goes how many times? 6 times. And 8 times. Remaining 3 by 4. The result is 68.75 or 68 3 by 4. Okay. Look at the next example on your screen. A bag contains certain sum in the form of coins in the denomination 1 rupee, 50 paise, 25 paise. The number of coins are in the ratio 4:5:6 respectively. The number of 50 paise coins is 120. What is the sum? My dear students, if you observe this carefully, 1 rupee means 100 paise, 50 paise, 25 paise. What is the ratio of the coins? 4:5:6. The value of this 5 is given here as a 120. Means it is becoming how many times? 24 times. 24 into 4, 96. 24 into 6, 144. Am I right? 96 coins of 1 rupee. So 96 rupees. 120 coins of 50 paise, 60 rupees. 144 coins of 25 paise. 25 paise means in 1 rupee there are 4 25 paise coins. So when 144 divided by 4, what is the result? It will give 36. So 36. Sum of these numbers is the answer. Now how much is the value? Is 60 plus 30, 90, 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 12, 192. So right choice is option number 2. What is the total number? Total number of coins here. 5 rupee coins are in 120 means 5 is becoming 120 means 24 times. 4 into 24, 96. 6 into 24, 144. So what is the amount means? 96 into 1, 96. 120 into half, 60. 144 into 1/4, it is 36. Sum of all these numbers is 192. The right choice, option 2. Second choice is the right choice. Okay. Now look at the next example on your screen. A sum of rupees 90, 100 was lent to A and B at 8% per annum and 10% per annum, a simple interest. If A and B together have paid rupees 2490 as a simple interest, at the end of the 3 years, what was the amount lent to A? Okay. What is the amount? What was the amount lent to A means now just A value, but taking the value of A as a 100A, B value as a 100B. Now 8% and 3 years. 3 into 8, 24. A. Am I right? The principal of A is 100A. The principal of B as a 100B. If you observe 100A into 3 years into 8%, how much is the result? It is a 24A. Similarly, 3 into 10, 30B. Second part, so 100B into 3 into 10 by 100, you will get, it is a 30B. Actually, 100A plus 100B is equal to how much? 9100, and whereas 24. 24A plus 24B is equal to how much? 2490. Here you can simplify, zeros to 0 you can cancel. A plus B is equal to 91. 24A plus 24B is equal to 2490, and is asking to find the value of A. Now we have two equations, two variables. Simplify, you will get answer. Is asking A means eliminate the B. How to eliminate the B? Multiplying this with the 24. B gets cancelled, remaining you will get A value. Sorry, a small correction here. It is a 30B, it is not 24. A small correction. It is 30B. So multiplying with 30. So B gets cancelled. So 30B minus 24, 30A minus 24, it is a 6A. So how much is the product of 91 into 3? It is a 2730. Now simplify. What is the cancellation? So 30, and here if you take this as a 2500, how much it is less than 2500? 10 less. 2500 plus 2500 and 2730. Difference is 230. 230 plus 10, 240. 240 means the value of A is equal to 40. When A is equal to 40, he is asking to find the value of the person A. So it is 100A. 100A is equal to how much? 100 into 40. It is a 4000 rupees. How much is the sum lent to A? Sum lent to A is equal to 4000 rupees. The right choice, option number 5. Fifth choice is the right choice. Okay, now look at this one. 100A and 100B are the amounts lent to A and B. So some of these values means now simplify, you will get A plus B is equal to 91, and the other one is 24A plus 30B is equal to 2490. Solving these two equations, we get 5 as a answer choice. Now look at the next example on the screen. If X and Y can do a piece of work in 18 days and 36 days respectively, as they were ill, they could work at 60%, 48% of their efficiencies respectively. How many days will they together take to complete the work? The X can finish a work in 18 days. So 100% is equal to 18 days. What about the 60%? This is about X. 100% is 18 means 60% is more than 18. Means they are inversely proportional. Inversely proportional means what is the relation here? 100 into 18 by 60. Now zeros to 0 you can cancel. Now it goes how many times? 30 days. What about the Y? Y 100% efficiency. How much it is? 36 days. So 48%. 48% means now 100 into 36 by 48. Dividing with 12, 3 times and 4 times. 4 it goes 25 times. Now what is the result? The other person can complete the work in 75 days. Now what to find? In how many days they together complete the work? They together complete the work means here together we can find just by using the simple logic. that is the product by sum. Product by sum means here 75 and 30. So 30 into 75 by sum. Sum is equal to 105. On solving this, 15 it was 5 times. 15, how many times? 7 times. 15, 7 times. So what is the result? So 150 by 7. So 7 2 times and 1 time and left with 3. So 21, 3 by 7 days, right choice, option 2. So whenever the individual values are given, is asking to find out the together, means just apply product by sum. Product by sum will give the together value. Now look at this concept. Now one more example here, question number 78. So what is the discussion? 2 pipes K and L can fill a tank in 10 and 25 minutes respectively. Both the pipes are opened simultaneously. Pipe L turned off 3 minutes before the tank was to be filled. How many minutes was L open? L open for how many minutes? Now if you observe this carefully, both the pipes are opened simultaneously. Pipe L is turned off 3 minutes before the completion of the work, means 3 minutes before the tank was filled. 3 minutes before it was turned off means those 3 minutes the pipe K filled the tank. Means in 1 minute pipe K can fill 1 by 10th part, whereas 3 minutes means it can fill 3 by 10th part. This is the tank filled by K alone, the last 3 minutes. The remaining tank is 7 by 10. It means 1 minus 3 by 10. The remaining tank was filled by L and K together. L and K together means now just apply product by sum. So you will find the time here. So 7 it goes exactly 5 times. 10 and 10 gets cancelled. 25 by 5 means 5. Both the pipes worked for 5 minutes together. Both the pipes worked for 5 minutes together. So what is the right choice? Option number 3. Third choice is the right choice. The last 3 minutes K pipe alone fill the tank. So in 3 minutes it can fill 3 by 10. The remaining was filled by K and L together. So 7 by 10. So together means product by sum. Simplify, you'll get answer. This is the concept. Mohit and Lalit start at the same time and travel from point X to Y 120 km apart. 120 km apart means this is the discussion. X and Y, the gap is 120 kilometers. Mohit travels at 8 kilometers per hour slower than the Lalit, and Lalit reaches Y and at the same time turns back and meeting Mohit at 24 kilometers away from Y. So somewhere he is. Okay. And find the speed of Mohit. Mohit's speed we need to find. My dear students, if Mohit is 8 km per hour slower than Lalit. So Lalit's speed and the Mohit speed. If you observe Mohit's speed as S, Lalit's speed is equal to 8 km per hour more. Am I right or not? He is saying Mohit is 8 km per hour slower than Lalit. So difference is 8. Difference in the speed. So what is the total distance covered? Total distance covered means it's very simple. Now Lalit is moving fast. So he covered 120 and he met Mohit after covering 24 kilometers in the opposite direction. So Lalit covered 120 plus 24, which is 144. Whereas Mohit covered 120 minus 24, it is a 96 kilometer. Am I clear? Now, what is the question here? Find the speed of the Mohit. Speed of the Mohit you need to find. Speed of Mohit. Yes, my dear student, please try to answer the question by using this data. Okay, what is the difference in what is the relative speed here? Relative speed is equal to 8 km per hour. Relative speed is equal to 8 km per hour. What is the difference in the distance? Difference in the distance is equal to 48 km. Am I right? Whereas Mohit speed we need to find. Mohit covered 96 kilometers. So 96 kilometers he covered means what is the value here? 8 km per hour means 48 kilometers he is covering. 96 kilometers means he is moving at 16 km per hour. So 8 into 6 is 48. So 16 into 6 is equal to 96. Or else you can say, so what is the twice of 48? 96. Twice of 8, 16. So what is the right answer? 16 km per hour. Okay. So right choice is option 2. Now this is the solution. Just look at this one. The distance covered by Mohit, by speed of Mohit. Distance covered by Lalit, by speed of the Lalit. Just equating these two, you'll get the value of x. Look at the next example on your screen. What is the question here? The ratio of the length and breadth of a rectangular park is 13:12. If a man cycling along the boundary of the park with a speed of 10 km per hour completes one round in 15 minutes, then find the area of the park. Okay. Now what is the length? It is a 13 k and breadth is 12k. Now it's taking how much time? 15 minutes to complete the one round. A rectangular park. Rectangular park means is cycling all around this park, means perimeter we need to observe. What is the perimeter of a rectangular field? It is 2 of L plus B. Okay. Now what is the speed? 10 km per hour. 10 km per hour means how many meters? 10 into 1000. So it is a 10,000. And what is this? 15 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes means how much here? 15 by 60. Simplify this. It goes exactly 4 times. 4 here, 25 times. So what is the result? 2500 meters. Total distance covered. The total distance covered is equal to speed. I will show you here. Just look at this one. The total distance covered. The perimeter of the park is equal to the distance traveled by the man in 15 minutes. 15 minutes is equal to how much here? It is 2500. So 2500. So 2500 into how much? 2 times of 13 k plus 12k. Am I right? So we'll get k value. What is the k value? Now 12k plus 13k means it is a 25k. 25 into 2, it is a 50k, which is equal to 2500. Now it goes how many times? 50 times. When k is equal to 50, how much is the value of the area of the park? Area of the park means it is a L into B. L into B means 13 into 50, that is the value of L. and B means it is a 12 into 50. Now it is a 650. Now it is a 600. The product of these two is the answer. It is 390000. Okay. Now this is the completion of the MT2042251 solution part. Now have a nice day.